You know how in Monsters Inc. they were scaring the kids at first, and that would give them energy to power their world? And then they figured out when the kids were happy and laughing that that just was an energy multiplier and it gave them so much more energy. Well, the same is true for us as humans. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the boss energy. Fear is the thing that keeps you stuck. And fear is a cover emotion, and it has all kinds of things that are attached to it. So when you have anxiety, when you have stress, you're taking things a little seriously, and sometimes things are serious, and that's fine. You can go through the emotions. But when things are just fine and you're still experiencing stress and anxiety, try to not take things so seriously. Like, I have so many people say so many nasty things, and they're all me, just from a different point of consciousness. One person on Instagram said, "You give me the ick. Are you a vampire?" And I just burst out laughing. Because, after in the beginning, like these comments, you're just like, oh my God, like what's wrong with people? And then after a while, you just have to laugh and let it go. I mean, you got to wonder, like, oh my gosh, what are these people thinking and feeling? And it is you, it's just you in a separate point of consciousness. So try not to take things so seriously. And maybe if she believes I'm a vampire to her. But life is going to happen, and you can choose how to respond to it, and you can move through the feelings. But things are infinitely better if you try to have more fun while you're doing it. Whenever I did business coaching and that kind of stuff, we would have fun when we would have meetings, because fun is how you associate work with. And if you are always having fun at work, then it doesn't really feel like work, right? So even at every job that I ever had, I would just joke around all the time, because if you're going to be there all day, you might as well have a good time. So if you're going to be living this existence and you're going to be going through all the things and healing all the wounds and going through all the sadness and the fear and the anger and all these things that you have to experience so you can feel the good things, then try to laugh every once in a while and have a good time and not take it so seriously. And I know that's easier said than done, but it's belief, and you have free will, and it is a choice. You are not held hostage by your emotions unless you allow yourself to be, because it's your nervous system. And I know psychology says out there, oh, well, this is narcissism, well, this is this. Well, you can find a study for every single thing that you wanted to support your theory. And if you took statistics like I did 4 times, you have plus or minus 5 degrees where you can choose. Even if your study says -5, that it's a -5 on the statistical scale. And to me, if it's a -5, well, it's a negative or +5. And that it's getting, anyway, I'm getting too complicated. But anyway, you can reject or accept your outcome, even if it's skewed by negative or +5 points. So in my opinion, if it's skewed by a negative or +5 points, you're just choosing what you want to be true anyway. So choice, make your choice. Everything was going to give you cancer. Everything is everything. It's all based on observation. We're accepting people's observations. That's it. And their observation is their wave collapsing, and it's based on their experiences and their wounds and everything that they believe. So reject it. Believe what you want to believe and feel what you want to feel. You can choose it at any time. You're your own person. If you choose to have fun and be happy, even in the middle of a storm, who gives a shit what other people think? Only give a shit about what you feel. Because at the end of the day, you're the one that's creating reality through you, and it's going to mirror you. So if you're having a good time, things are going to mirror that. And if people want to bring you down, that's just their observation from their point of consciousness. And most of them want to bring you down because they want to feel that happy and they get jealous. And that's okay. That is you having that experience from that point of consciousness. And what did I say? Everything goes into the quantum field. Every choice they make, every feeling, every observation, all of it goes into the quantum field. So let them feel what they want to feel. It all goes into your experience unilaterally because you are everything. And so you can know what to feel at any time if you want to feel how they feel. So choose you and be happy. Move through the sad emotions, move through the tough stuff, and choose you anyway. That doesn't mean that you're like, delusional, and if your close family member dies, you don't go through it. No, go through it. Be human. Feel it all. Fall to the floor in grief. I mean, you see the wailing of some of the tribes, and they wail. They get it out. They pound their chest. They get it out because they are moving that grief through their body. And then they have their mourning period, and then they stop. It's like literally a choice. They have a mourning period, and that's it. Now you move on. Because they can choose that. So you can choose how you want to feel at any time. So don't take yourself so seriously. You can literally do whatever you want. The whole game and the whole system is set up so that you have to figure it out. Or else we wouldn't play. We wouldn't want to be here if it was so easy. So go through it. The quickest way is to go through it and then choose yourself and how you want to feel. If you want to be sad, be sad. If you want to be mad, be mad. It is all up to you. Hope this helps.